Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Literally, like Gabby Hanna once said, "New year, new me, let's expose them hoes." So, if you guys thought that the title of this video was clickbait, it is not. Yes, it is not clickbait. Because I don't clickbait stuff, because why would I need to when stupid shit keeps happening to me and my family. So, in case you guys haven't been to my channel before, my name is xoxo and welcome. If you guys have been here before, hi. Thanks for watching my videos and supporting me. Now, getting into this week's video, I want to talk about something very serious that has happened to me and other people and my families. So, just as a preface to this video, my parents owned a house in another suburb for 22 years. They were the first people living there, and then we moved houses about 4 years ago after my first few months at high school. So, we moved to a new suburb and moved to a new house. We, like any normal family would, bought new stuff, got rid of small stuff, bought some old stuff, packed up the house. We've been living here happily for 4 years. So, then stuff kept happening. So, on our nature strip, we have a big tree, and it is a menace. It is a very invasive species of tree. So, how the ACT government works is that every suburb they will literally appoint 4 trees or something, and so two streets will have the same trees, 2 streets will have another tree that are the same, and they decided to put our street with one of the most painful trees. So, my mum loves her garden. She's constantly buying new plants, watering and trimming them and looking after them. She loves her garden. And so, now she's very upset and angry, and she asked me to make this video, and I thought it would be a good idea to make this video. So, hello ACT government, please take note. If you are watching this for some reason, then please don't make me have to move houses sooner. So, as I mentioned, my mum loves her garden, and she loves buying new plants and looking after them and making the garden look beautiful. This tree that we have on our nature strip is massive because she takes care of it. And when we first got the house, she didn't know what type of tree it was. She just thought, oh, it's a beautiful tree. I'll just water it every day when I'm watering the front garden and keep it healthy. So that's what she has been doing for 4 years. But lately, as the tree gets bigger, it drops more seeds. And as it drops more seeds, it creates thousands and thousands of tiny little trees that she is not only finding in the front garden, they are ending up in the back garden. They are ending up in her pot plants, and they are ending up about the same height as me. I know I'm not the tallest person, but I'm 5'2". Average height for a girl. And the trees are pretty much the same height as me. Mum is always having to go out at least 4 times a year and pull these thousands of trees out by hand, same as my dad. And she does what she tried to. She tried to trim off the lower branches so it doesn't drop as many seeds. So does my dad. My mum's scared of heights, won't do ladders. I'm scared of heights, so I won't get on a ladder. My dad's always working and always trying to do stuff, so he doesn't exactly have the time. My parents are heading into their 50s. So while it's all good and well for them to be pulling out these thousands of trees that are coming up between the house, the pavers and the house, which could fuck up our foundation. They're coming up along the side of our driveway, which could fuck up our driveway. They're coming up in the pot plants, the front garden and the back garden, which could literally just overrule the garden and fuck up all our plants. And so they try to do what they can. They try to pull them out by ways that it's all well and good that they can do that now, but once they get older, they will not be able to do it. And it is not fair that they will have to spend out heaps and heaps of money each year to pay someone to pull out these trees because of the government. So, my mum had been trying to find ways to, get rid of this tree or find a replacement or find a way around this tree. She went to Asta Canberra, put in a report about it, and also put in a claim. So she had a government representative come over and check out the tree, I think when I was asleep. I know that one time they came around when I was asleep, and the other time they came around when I was out with a couple of friends. So they came around and checked out the tree. They said that they agree it's invasive and it will fuck up our driveway and foundation at one point. But they also said that because the roots of these trees, the actual big mother tree and all these smaller trees, the roots grow so deep that if it can get to a point where the roots will fuck up the footpath and will most likely fuck up the main, which is the water main, the electricity, gas, and all of that. That is all underground. Because we're in a newer suburb. The older suburb has the power lines above ground. So, that was what a government representative told us. But then also told my mum that there's nothing much that she can do about it besides use a strong weed killer or to get rid of the garden or to keep pulling them out and pay someone to pull them out. The guy was really nice to her, tried to help her out and agreed with her and tried to help her out. And so he's told her to put in a claim so that something will be done about it. So she did that and nothing got done. So then she gets another government representative around. Was the time when I was out with a couple of mates the other day. And they turn around and tell her that there is nothing they can do, that she will have to use a extremely strong herbicide, which, for those of you who don't know, is essentially a extremely strong weed killer which will not only kill the trees, but also kill all the mum plants. And I think the government forgets. Well, I think everyone forgets. My mum loves her garden. Me and my dad still have to live with her if she goes insane after losing her garden. So, they tell her this, and then they also tell her that they don't have it in their budget to get rid of and replace healthy trees because their budget had been blown out because of the tram. Last time I checked, a lot of the people in Canberra didn't want the tram in the first place, and my mum literally said she doesn't want them to take it out for her. She just wants permission so she can take it down, replace it herself. She just wants the permission to do it. She's not asking them to do it for her. She's asking for the permission to do it herself so that it will not cost them anything. And they're still telling her that they cannot do anything to either use heavy mulch or to use a strong herbicide. We already have strong mulch down in our garden. She'll tell her nope, and so that's what happened. She then contacted our government representative, like our actual member of parliament, to see if they can help us out, but unfortunately he's away on holidays, but all the emails are getting forwarded to him. So hopefully he'll be able to get back to my mum. This is very frustrating because we cannot find a way to do it. We're literally offering to take the tree down ourselves and put a new one up, but the government is still saying we don't have it in the budget because of the fucking tram. The tram that the majority of us Canberrans did not want. What the fuck? Like, they can't see that it's going to fuck up the footpath, it's going to fuck up everything that's underground, it's going to fuck up our driveway, it's going to fuck up our foundation. And the government representative told us that if there's any leaf from this tree in our gutters, the trees will literally grow in our gutters. What? So, yeah, I'm standing now because sitting the way I was between the cupboards and my bed was fucking up my knee, and I have a bad knee, for those of you who don't know. But, so with all of this happening, she did everything she could, and then tonight she said to me, you know what, fuck it, I'll deal with the fine for taking it down myself. I look it up, In New South Wales, the fine for taking down a tree without permission on a nature strip is 1.1 million. And the closest answer I got for the fine price in ACT was 200,000, I think. 200,000 or 20,000, I'm not sure. So I'm looking up all these different things to try and help her. And then I find something else that frustrates me more. This stuff has happened with other people. I literally have the website open now that has a forum for all this stuff with people talking about the problems they've had. That frustrated me more and pushed me to have more motive to make this video so that the people will learn to help or let us take down these trees that are causing problems and replace them ourselves so the government doesn't have to do anything. I have no idea. But I will show you. Okay, that hurt. I will show you what I read that frustrated me even more. Up this stuff about everything to try and help my mum out. And I came across this forum. The person who wrote this, I hope they don't mind if they found this video and I used them as an example. But something was posted back in 2nd of December 2008, and it says, "Who can tell me if I'm allowed to, in brackets, legally cut down a tree that doesn't allow my garden to grow? It is one of those huge pine needle-dropping pines that cover and kill my lawn and anything I plant underneath it or near to it. All the needles that fall from it clog the gutters and cover half of my front yard. I love trees, but this is costing me a fortune as I have tried to planting numerous plants to spruce up my garden without success. It was there when I bought my place, but it's causing dramas that I did not see coming. I have read previous posts on this topic, but the difference is this tree is on the nature strip out the front of my neighbours and not on their land. It borders on their strip and mine. Branches hang over my garden and lawn, which I know I can cut down, but the problem will still be there as the tree is so big. I cannot reach without a skyhook. Now, I am not a sook, but seriously, suburbia is not the place for this tree to be. My other neighbours are of the same opinion. I can't talk to the neighbours as they have just sold up and moved. So this is frustrating." And then someone else commented under that, "I have struggled for over the last 6 years to have a gum tree removed from our nature strip. Initially, the only issue was that the tree's roots kept lifting and busting the footpath. In brackets, picture a broken pyramid shape in the middle of a flat footpath. Called the ACT government to come and look because a kid had stacked their scooter into it. They said that they couldn't do anything to the tree but would replace the path. When the concreter came, they found it funny because they had to lay the concrete over the large tree roots and said that it would be busted up again within a few months. Sure enough, they were right. A few weeks later, after this, someone was knocking at our door to tell us that there was a gas smell coming from near the tree. Called the gas people, and it turned out the tree roots had hit the pipe. But after they repaired it, we were still not allowed to have the tree removed. 5 months later, I get a call from our neighbour to say the speeding motorist had ploughed their car into the tree. Luckily, no one was hurt, but what a great opportunity to press for the tree to be removed. Wrong. When the guy in charge from ACT government came out, in brackets, he has since retired, he said that he was familiar with the tree and the problems that it had caused, but the car accident hadn't shifted the tree in any way and so it wouldn't be removed. Another ruptured gas pipe and another new footpath, but they still won't budge.
So I'm currently editing the video. Sorry, I look ugly and dead as fuck, but I'm editing the video, and my mum told me today to also add in that when she was looking up about the type of tree that we have in our nature strip, which is called desert ash. In New South Wales, these trees, well, not New South Wales, Victoria, these trees have been banned because they are a menace. They get into the waterways and spillways and clog everything up. They spread like wildfire and can overrule native plants and any other plant. So the Victorian government doesn't see this desert ash as a tree, they view it as a weed. They have classified it as a weed, and that tree has now been banned in Victoria. So they know how much problems it caused. They banned the tree unless it is a neutralized version of it, which means that it will not drop trees and will not spread like wildfire. And also, Mum reminded me that she was told by government representatives that these trees are very smart. Whatever you cut off of it 1 year, it will grow back up to 2 times, 3 times, maybe 4 times as many the next year to make up for what it lost the previous year. So damn.